down to the inauguration, the swearing in of the president-elect. We have so much to talk about. I have the newspapers to give to you, newspaper headlines to serve you this morning, and after that, we'll move straight to discuss some of the hot topics in the news. Rufai will be joining me to analyze some of the stories, and Obed Awede will also be joining in the analysis of the hot topics. The phone lines will be open later on the show for you to join the conversation. So let's begin this morning. We'll start with the Punch newspaper. Dangote refineries opens eyes crude from three continents. It says Dangote refineries opens eyes crude from three continents. And presidential poll, tribunal parties disagree as court rules on live broadcast today. Seek debt forgiveness, Afe Babalola advises Tinubu. And the lawyers use Buhari over $800 million safety net loan. Also from the Punch this morning, it's Jakba 128,770 Nigerian students moved to UK in 7 years. You get the report on the Punch newspaper. Now to the Vanguard this morning. Nothing can hinder Peter Obi's divine mission, says IPOB. And also ASUP to Buhari sign BSc HND dichotomy bill before May 29th. Christian leaders raise alarm over ongoing killings in Plateau. And another story here from the Vanguard newspaper. Resident doctors suspend 5 days warning strike. Gunmen kidnap Catholic priest in Imo. That story is also on the Vanguard newspaper. Kaduna government demolishes Shiites buildings. Now to the Daily Trust newspaper. I did not ask for 7 weeks to produce witnesses at tribunal, says Obi. And also Daily Trust, you get 10th Senate. Don't judge me by my performance in Buhari's cabinet, says Akpabio. The story is on the Daily Trust newspaper. It says 10th Senate. Don't judge me by my performance in Buhari's cabinet, says Akpabio. Also, Daily Trust, Jakba UK moves to ban Nigerian students from traveling with families. And another one here, resident doctors nationwide suspend nationwide strike. The story is on Daily Trust newspaper. Now to the Nation's newspaper, Shetima, Tinubu will run an all-inclusive administration. The writer says why South aides should support incoming government by Umai. Another one here, Buhari, 5 African presidents to inaugurate Dangote refinery. Okay, and also from the Nations, explain your source of wealth, Rufai tells predecessors. And to the Guardian newspaper, NDLEA intercept 567 million naira UK banned meth. And the writer says arrest suspect seals Lekki mansion. 7 die as manholes, gutters pose danger in Delta. And 70% of food exports from Nigeria rejected abroad, says NAFDAC. Also from the Guardian, we have another story here. Babalola urges Tinubu to lobby for debt relief. Now the writer says group seeks peace over May 29th inauguration. Now to the Sun newspaper, latest Plateau attacks. Church alleges a killing of 130, raising of 1,000 houses, 22 worship centers. Failed Abuja CCTV project, court orders federal government to account for $460 million Chinese loan. 15 killed in Kaduna, Benue fresh attack. The story is on the Sun newspaper. Now to this day newspaper, Tinubu returns to Nigeria ahead of inauguration. And also with 7 days to go, Siraka fails to deliver national carrier as promised. The writer says minister allegedly in frantic efforts to arrange flights with NG Eagles. And also the writer here says we were prepared before court case, says spokesman. And also on this day newspaper, Garba Shehu, Boko Haram degraded but still occasional threats to security. The writer says Buhari will be appreciated much after leaving office. What leaders hold the president in very high esteem, additional boast. And audit report, Senate asks Works Ministry to refund 692 million to Federation account. Now, the writer says no document to back up supply of vehicles, computer accessories. Now, these are the headlines from 7 newspapers this morning. We'll proceed now to discuss some of the hot topics in the news. We are streaming live on YouTube, so you could also watch us on YouTube. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and also share. On Facebook, we'll stream there too. On our website, we're also there. Our website is www.thevoiceofthepeople.ng. And mobile app, you could download it from any of the Play Store. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Bless you, Marie. God bless you.
Yeah. Now, let's take a look at the Punch newspaper. The first headline here is in almost all of the newspapers about Dangote refineries. It opens today. It says eyes crude from 3 continents. And also in the report, we see that about 5 African presidents will be coming. The president will be there. The president-elect will also be there for the opening of Dangote's refinery. So this is according to reports. It says that 650,000 barrel per day oil processing facility has been designed to process crude grades from the 3 continents of Africa, Asia, and America. So this is a big one for Nigeria.
Yeah, it's a big one for Nigeria. It's about the biggest refinery in the world, refining oil. And it's another gas leap for Nigeria. And it's been in the work for so many years. And, we all know, I think Senator has told the story constantly why Dangote decided to build the refinery. Because at some time, him and Femi had bid for the Port Harcourt refinery, but, the deal didn't fall through. And that day, Dangote had the determination that he was going to get his own refinery. And after so many years of hard work, I think it's finally here. But just to let some people know, there's still going to be a lot of routine checks and test runs and things like that. So it's not that it launches today and it starts to produce oil tomorrow morning.
Of course.
They're going to go through routine, checks before finally a lot happens. But the event pretty much, will start around 10. There's an opening prayer, then Dangote himself speaks at about 10:05. Then you have goodwill messages by Mele Kyari, Governor of Central Bank, Lajide Sanwo-Olu, and they have special remarks by President-elect, President of Chad, President of Ghana, and you have what's it called by other presidents out there. So there are messages by Macky Sall, President of Senegal, President of Niger, President of Togo, Furona Singbe, and President Muhammadu Buhari. So, and there's going to be a presentation of the presidential gift by Aliko Dangote, and honorary picture sessions, cutting of ribbon, and so of the refinery and the main unit of the refinery. So pretty much that's the work is. I think it's going to start about 10, it's going to terminate about 12. And that's about the full breakdown of the program of events I have just given you for the refinery. But the most important thing is a couple of things I just want a lot of Nigerians to understand. The Dangote refinery we're talking about is not that it's going to dramatically make the price reduce of petrol. Please, don't get it wrong. Because don't forget, Dangote is a businessman. He will also sell like international rate. But the only thing it's going to do for us is it's going to reduce that rate we use of importation of product that also adds to the price. So over time, there might be a marginal price decrease, but not a very big proportional price decrease. All right? And let's also look, there are many problems being talked about. But anyway, the biggest problems with refineries like that is always the crude stock. How do they get crude stock? But NNPC has promised that they're going to give them crude stock. I think out of the 6,050 BPD per day, barrels per day, I think NNPC has said they're going to promise them 300,000 barrels per day, but probably he too, as a business person, he also sources, crude to be able to augment and be able to provide products, to full capacity. But like I always tell people, the joy of refining is not only about one refinery. You can't be overly reliant on Dangote refinery. There are other refineries that will be coming on stream. And I think for us to be able to really drive price down, we're going to look at the way of modular refineries. There are a couple of modular refineries doing quite well. There's one I know of called OPAC around Kuala area, does around 10,000 barrels per day. But the problem with OPAC is no crude, and the fact that NNPC sells crude, the NNPC sells crude in dollars, and sourcing dollars, we all know how problematic it is. So with Dangote refinery, many other refineries kicking off, I think Samad Boa too has been talking about the refinery. Let's see how many years are going to come on stream. Then definitely we should be able to have enough products. But it's going to bring about some savings. I like to extrapolate numbers when the reality happens. But based on the projection, he's been saying he's going to save about 20 billion in forex revenue, money used normally for importation of products and the likes. So let's see how all of this pans out. But congratulations.
Yeah, and also to add, he said it's going to create about 100,000 jobs for lots of Nigerians. So that happens. That's a good one.
Yes. There's going to be direct and indirect jobs, and I think the indirect jobs have a knock-on effect. But also, there's also going to be a lot of possibility of traffic along that axis. But I think the government should be planning around, multimodal transport around that area. But it's definitely going to create jobs. The direct knock-on effects of the jobs, we do not know how much, but factories of that magnitude just churn out a lot of jobs. And we need more of those refineries, to be able to balance out the job debacle we have in Nigeria.
Yeah. Let's see how it's going to happen in the coming days. Maybe other refineries will be open also, as this one leads the way. Another story here, it's about the doctors. They said they
Hello, Mary, can you hear me? I'm losing you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Okay, great. Now, another story here, it's about the resident doctors. They suspend strike nationwide. Their nationwide strike is being suspended today. They resume work. That's one. And another one here, it's about the UK ban on... Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, I think the connection it's a bit shaky. Now, another story here, it's about the striking doctors. Last week we reported that the doctors are going for a 5-day strike. But right now, the news here is that the strike has been suspended nationwide. So the doctors will be back to the hospitals. That's a good one. And let's also look at another story here. It's about... can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So the story I was talking about before the break, I said the doctors, they've already suspended the strike that they started last week. So that's a good one for a lot of us that goes to the hospital.
Good one for a lot of us. I don't think a lot of us. I think it's just what we normally... We just kick the bucket down the road. We just kick the can down the road, like they say. That's all we did. We have not solved those problems.
Yeah.
And I think the federal government should do better as regards the plight of doctors. That was what, when we had the last doctor strikes, we'll negotiate after some days and we'll move on. But the problems are still there.
Yeah, the problems are there. We just hope that the problems will be solved without the doctors going on strike, because they go on strike, a lot really happens. If you go to the hospital, people die. It's not good at all. Another story here, it's about the JACBA. It said JACBA UK moves to ban Nigerian students from traveling with families. That's on one hand. And also another publication says that 128,770 Nigerian students moved to UK in 7 years. That's a huge number. And look at what the UK, they are about to do to ban students from bringing in their families.
Yes, the UK is trying to regulate people that come into their country. But you see, the UK is also very hypocritical. They want to eat their cake and have it.
Yeah.
After Brexit, you wanted a lot of those immigration numbers to be able to fill up job roles. Because, there are many jobs normally that you average UK citizens will not do. And we know how the British people have a very lazy attitude to work. Now, these people have to come in with their families. They have to settle Now you're also looking at the immigration numbers and you're saying, let's cut it. Let's not allow their family come in. If you remember, Sola Breverman has come under so much attack, home office sect, as regards all of this phenomenon, you know. But one thing is certain, that goes down the line, the UK does need a lot of those workers to come and fill up those roles, even though they'll fill up those roles in the economy. But the UK needs to also understand that they're going to come in with their families. But it's also important for us to build our country. Make our country conducive for our best talents to stay and achieve something here. I mean, that has always been a point of contention. And if for anything, that's something President Muhammadu Buhari has failed at in the last 8 years. And it is so sad because there were lots of hope and anticipation, for President Muhammadu Buhari that was coming in 2015. But, he disappointed. He disappointed big time. And the indicators are there. So it's not that people are against him when they say that. I mean, look at the report the BBC released yesterday. It was a very, very we do not, I don't even like saying the BBC. We need the BBC to come and tell us how despicable things have become as regards to security, insurgency. But I keep saying that, when foreign media starts to pinpoint and say, oh, you have done this. Only a couple of weeks ago, the BBC released a report on the very flawed election in Rivers State. Now, another headline says, Muhammadu Buhari leaves legacy of kidnapping, inflation, and death. And you need to hear the report. You need to read the report for yourself. So it's quite very sad, And these are the things we hope that the economy will be able to fix. Nigeria is not child's play. I keep telling people, if you must lead this country, you must lead it with sincerity, you must shun corruption, it must not be about you alone, it must be about you can build this very prosperous and blessed country, but always has bad leaders. Because the only missing link is bad leaders.
Talking about security, the report here from the Sun newspaper says latest plateau attacks. Church alleges killing of 130, razing of 1,000 houses and 22 worship centers. The leaders of okay.
Just imagine mammoth attacks like that, and the president has not even come out to say anything. It's not that we are not saying issue statements. We are saying you yourself come out and talk to the people as regards what's going on as regards insecurity in this country and find solutions to it. So all these ethnic killings have been undertaken. And this was the same thing they blame Goodluck Jonathan for. So you can see that it is even worse under them. Legacies of killing, 7 trillion debt, 22% inflation, everything is at an all-time low. We have gone back to where we were when we just left the military regime. And that's how bad things have become. And when we keep saying this, not that we don't like President Muhammadu Buhari's face. People expected him to do well, but it's just a litany of failure. Look at the power sector, it's just been a litany of failure. And that's why, by extension, we should be very, very accountable, hold our leaders to accountability, and not just be crazy about our leaders when they're coming in. No. And politicians should watch it. That's why I say they should watch it, because look at even the Labour Party. Look at what is happening now. After Lamidi, a lot of other persons have come, Callistus or Castro. This was the same Callistus I interviewed before the elections, and I asked, have you been sorted out? Did you do a deal with Labour Party? He said, no. And we didn't hear from Callistus for a while. But all of a sudden, Callistus is now coming to lay claim to the Labour Party. The Labour Party should watch it. Politicians in general should watch it. We should focus more on how we can make this country better.
In terms of making the country better, it says here that Buhari will be appreciated much after leaving office. Garba, who is the one talking, said Boko Haram degraded, but still occasional threats to security. But Buhari will be appreciated much after leaving office. And also, he also said that the world leaders hold the president in very high esteem. That was said by Adesina. Now, when we hear words like this, we wonder, is there something more that maybe we don't know about that will make Garba, with all the reports we are getting in security, like the way you atomize everything, and the Garba Shehu is saying that when Buhari leaves office, he will be much appreciated.
Mary, look at the Buhari's hype man. You can never go wrong in the face of your hype man. Right? It's just like the praise singer, but it doesn't mean all the things they said is true. No, it's not true. It's not true. President, Nigeria has lost so much public goodwill. You want to compare the way world leaders respected in the time of Pastor John now. Nigeria has lost so much public goodwill. I mean, the common, smaller, what we even call African countries, see the way they are treating us. President Buhari is appreciated so much abroad, and the president of Egypt, he took in a lot of persuasion before he could let our people enter Egypt. Nigeria has lost international goodwill. And when the president goes further to say, when this Garba and all of that goes further to say that he will be appreciated when he's gone, a man that we can appreciate now, even when he's gone, will be appreciated. And I think that's even insulting to Nigeria. So are you saying that maybe that Bola Tinubu will do worse than Buhari? Because the only way we can appreciate Buhari is if Bola Tinubu does worse than Buhari, which we don't pray for, because we are in Nigeria as we speak today. And we don't pray for it. We don't pray for it at all. Because the man has not done well. So what do you expect the presidential hype man to say? It's a danger of a single story now. He will say what suits his own narrative. But on ground, is that true? You say Boko Haram has been degraded. Really? And you still have Boko Haram attacks? Because even though the meaning of degraded, Boko Haram has morphed into a level of banditry and insurgency now. Is that degrading? Is that degrading? And you have attacks everywhere. At least in 2015, in time of Jonathan, we all knew we were only dealing with Boko Haram. Now we don't even know what we are dealing with. Headsmen or no gunmen, we don't even know what we're ethnic violence or strike. We're just dealing with massive state of dystopia. Yeah. So when you're saying that security outcome is better, no. We know what is going on. It has never been this bad.
No. Okay.
So I'm very rational and objective in my analysis, and I give you facts. Let what they call Mr. Federation give us the indices at which he says that Boko Haram is degraded. Let him give us the entire intelligence. It was James Federation that said before the end of the Buhari administration, we will have completely solved the problem of insecurity. But today, it's still worse off. By the day, 6 killings every day. The lawmaker came up in the house the other day said 100 people were killed in the space of 48 hours. There's never been this amount of bloodshed. So when they say Buhari will do so, please, we pray that it doesn't become the same. Because the only way you can meet and appreciate Buhari when it's going is in the middle does way worse than that. And we are optimistic that Tinubu should be better. Please, for what is worth. All right? And get case in court, Election Petition Tribunal, let's not forget that. That is the on. Some voices are being added. People are saying that they must transmit on television what is going on in the proceedings. Yeah. The fire conduct speak as regards that. And we must all support the transmission of that. We will wait while the court news on this. And let's not forget that the elections are challenged in court. Over the weekend, politicians have already aligned out to call their witness. So let's see what really happens in the election. But barring the legal decision, why Tinubu is still there. Hopefully, he must do better, because when you think of this Buhari, that means Tinubu has not done better. Because now that we are missing Jonathan, it's because Buhari has done way worse than he accused Jonathan of then. Now Jonathan has become a hero. We don't want to see him like that. It will not be a case of middle place. How low can you go? Yeah. No, I just don't go lower than this.
No, not at all. Not at all. Can't be imagined. We can't be imagined. You know the naira to a dollar. You know how much is exchanging for. So we can't even imagine it.
It's so shocking. The naira doesn't even have any value.
So we can't imagine going lower.
To buy for 5-10 naira. Look at this. You take 50,000 to market as if you have never done it. And please, that's not a husband speaks. It's not that your wife is spending the money. Give her more money. There's so much inflation in the market. You take 50, 100,000 to market. It's like you have not even scratched the surface. Please, I know I pray God will be providing for you, but give her more money. The economy, the state of the naira is so bad today. So bad. Even ordinary fruits, healthy fruits to eat. Everything has gotten expensive.
Fruits are more expensive now. Fruits are more expensive. Unlike those days.
Roasted corn on.
It's 100 naira now. We used to see the one of 30, 50, but I think it's 100 now.
All of a sudden, corn is 100 naira, 200. Corn that used to be 300 naira before, you would pick very strong, long corn and obey. Coconuts, now if you want to buy one small coconut chop is 50 naira.
Thank you, Rufai. We won't go lower than this. Let's, by the grace of God, Thank you so much. Let's go for a commercial break. When we return, the conversation continues. You're listening to the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, First Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions. The award-winning pizza in the US. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
You're listening to the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I have with me this morning Mr. Obed Awede. He is the chairman editorial board, Politics Now newspaper. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, good to have you join us. Let's look at the Punch. Okay, let's look at the Punch newspaper. It says presidential poll, tribunal parties disagree as court rules on live broadcast today. Now, a lot of people, journalists, everybody, were all waiting to hear what's going to be the outcome of this judgment today, the ruling of the live broadcast.
Yes. A lot of people are looking because it was an application brought by the PDP and the Labour Party, the candidates and the party that they wanted an open court. That in the sense that there's a live telecast of the court proceedings whenever they start. So what happens is that there will be stations that will station their cameras and those things, and then they'll broadcast it live. The argument is that, well, Nigerians are very interested. The court is a popular case already. There's really nothing wrong in making sure that Nigerians from all over follow the argument and are convinced that it's a transparent process that the decisions reach the Electoral tribunal are actually, the right decision. A layman on the street cannot fully understand processes of law and the arguments of law and those principles on which things are based. So sometimes some things can be very emotive, and that's why the councils of the APC, that's Latif Fagbemi, and that of the presidential candidate of the APC, the president-elect Bola Tinubu, argue that it would be like turning the whole process into a Nigerian big brother. So you are having people weighing in on discussions. After the court has sat, you see bloggers, you see newspapers, you see people in radio stations analyzing what somebody said, that why that defines why somebody won or somebody did not win. So those are the arguments that the judges are going to weigh and see whether they want to allow themselves to be drowned in that kind of setting where you have 200 million plus people from across the world, listening into the presentation of witnesses and arguments of lawyers, and then the interrogation from the judges and the rest of them in public court. So it's a very touchy issue. But on Saturday, I think they made a decision to ban the use of phones Why? Because people are also irresponsible. They go to the court, you put on your phone, and then you can record judicial proceedings, which is not what you should do. He said, and nobody does that. I covered the judiciary for about 5-6 years. You don't record the judicial proceedings in courts. So you go there, record it, they come out, they put it in blogs in all these newspapers and Facebook and the rest of them. No court will allow that kind of process. They did that on Saturday. So is that a precursor to the kind of decision that they will make today? We don't know. But nobody knows. It's left to the judges to decide what it is. But both sides have very, very good arguments on the face of it. On the face of it, the lawyers for the appellants, PDP, Labour Party are saying they want opponents, Nigerians to be convinced. The other ones are saying that, look, you cannot turn the court into a big brother Africa. So we don't know what they will say later this morning.
Let's see how it's going to pan out. Later today we'll hear. Talking about the court, this issue is back again, although it's not a new one. It's about the failed Abuja CCTV project. The court orders the federal government to account for the $460 million Chinese loan, the money that disappeared.
Yes. You got it right. The money that disappeared. Now, why do you say the money disappeared? It's because the Minister of Finance was approached sometime last year because they actually took the loan. And said they were going to do CCTV cameras because when they came into government, Abuja was a major target for Boko Haram, terrorists, and kidnappers, and the rest of them. And so they want to make the city secure so that it will be a kind of model for other cities across Nigeria for sort of effective policing. So they took that loan, about $500 million, a massive sum of money like that, which we are talking about, almost about 200-300 billion naira. And then the minister was asked that after whatever the project and the rest of them, they said, well, they are servicing the loan. But nobody is seeing the cameras. Nothing is working. So I think Sarah went to court, and it was good that the court, under the Freedom of Information Act, directed that the government should account for the loan, what they did with the money, they taken the money of the fine, have they bought the cameras, they installed the cameras, are they working, and so on and so forth. So that's what we will see. But of course, when you have judgments against the government, especially the federal government, you find that most of them are really judgment on paper because we implement it. The executive branch, they don't implement at all. So I don't expect them to actually, follow up on this ruling of this court. But I think it is up to the next administration because they are winding down by Friday this week. Of the next administration of Tinubu, which of course is a continuation of the APC to actually do the right thing. But it's actually a shame that we find it something happening. It's not just this one. We find it in many other countries. All the time they said they were doing safe cities. They had Lagos, Port and the rest of them. But what's the impact? We see nothing. So that's why we've had our public debt increase at so much. And then you see, the Walola was saying over the weekend that is in the city that it will be good if Tinubu can pursue debt relief. How can you pursue debt relief when the people you borrow the money from are reading things like this, that we gave you money to buy cameras, but the people are asking that they cannot see the cameras, you can't account for why you can't see the cameras. So you go to these people to say, please forgive us, just forget about the debt and the rest of them. It's not going to work. It's a very tough route for Tinubu to follow.
This kind of news, it's I think it happened during a Goodluck's administration.
Yes, it did.
So you can see the years and no CCTV, no money.
No, CCTV, no money. It's not just that one. Then you also ask yourself, even if they put the CCTV, does it guarantee security? It's human beings that run them. There are people, police that run the CCTV and go through the cameras and this one. We have heard of cases of policemen colluding with kidnappers. So if for instance, you have some, the bad elements in the civil forces who are working working with criminals. I was told I stopped them from this thing, putting up the cameras or this thing, deleting information in cameras. You see this thing. You ask confessions of kidnappers who say they have information from policemen on checkpoints, the soldiers at checkpoints. So the people element is so strong in this country. Don't we have this? You know the time they were saying people have register, oh get your NIN, oh register your phones and doing some, but people are still using phones to kidnap people and contact their families for ransom. And
the phones are registered. And the phones are registered.
It's a shame. So you know the way the government operates. As soon as somebody comes with the right idea, if people can put money there and put this technology to work, immediately they go, they get the loan, they come, get a fake supplement or whatever part, and then chop the rest. Once they eat the rest, they say we've already done it and everything as well. So those ideas come very pretty much ideas for them to steal, not to do the right thing. So until we have some real cultural regulation, very deep one, where people will be punished for what they do wrong. They become disappearing.
Thank you so much, Obed, for your contribution this morning. Yeah, have a beautiful day. Obed is the chairman at Editorial Board Politics Now newspaper. Now, the phone lines are open for you to join the conversation. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. You could respond to any of the stories you've heard, any of the headlines, and also leave us a WhatsApp message. The number is 0700 903 903 9. That is for the WhatsApp. You can also leave a comment for us on YouTube. We'll also read out your comment on YouTube. This is the front page review on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello.
Hello, Mary. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Mama H.O. from Aurora, Colorado.
Welcome.
How was your night?
It was good. It was good. Welcome to the program.
Good morning to my brother from another mother. Thank you for your support always. Thank you for speaking the truth. And to the judiciary, the truth is this. We are at that point in our journey as a nation to tell ourselves the truth. We are at that point in the journey of our nation to say enough is enough. Everything you people are losing is vanity upon vanity. None we are taking out of this world. And this looting has put us in this mess. And that is what we want to correct with this mandate. The truth is there. Even the baby in the womb can still interpret and FCT, the baby that has not been born. So there's no point of quoting the English. Look at it and resolve this crisis so that peace will reign in Nigeria. My children aren't joking. They are not speaking with the other side. It's either you people do it right or they will teach you how to do it right. And if you allow them to teach you how to do it right, Nigeria will not contain us. Thank you and God bless all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in and join the conversation. Let's take some of the messages and then we'll come back to the phone lines. Let's see. This one says, good morning, Mary. And Onaikon's back live broadcast proceedings and well-meaning Nigerians are in support of Onaikon's and Buhari is coming to Lagos to commission private refineries. And when will Buhari commission federal refinery he promised to build in 2015? And 130 innocent Nigerians killed in Plateau State and 1,000 houses burnt. It's very sad that Buhari has not visited affected state for one day because human lives too matter to him. Okay, Leo from Lagos, thank you very much for the message. Let's take another one this morning. This one here is from HRHB Sinwoko in Oshodi. Says, good morning, Mary. It's a shame and unfortunate that one man has achieved what a whole country could not do for a whole 8 years as promised by PMB. Kudos to Dangote. Okay, thank you for the message. Hello? Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay, I've done it.
No, you haven't. You turn it down completely or you move away from it. Okay, hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's your name and location?
Okay, my name is Favor. I'm calling from Ejimo.
You know what? When you turn down the volume, you can call us back. Thank you very much for calling. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call in. Let's hear from you this morning. What's your take on the headlines you've heard and the stories this morning? Okay, another message here says, good morning, Mary. Additional saying Nigeria will appreciate Buhari. Is he saying that Buhari's government will be better than incoming government? Gabi from Ojo. Thank you, Gabi, for your message. Another one here says, good morning, Mary. Happy New Week, everyone. Congratulations to Dangote for his refinery opening today. It is a win for Nigeria. West Africa. Okay, I don't get what you want to write here. Whether West Africa and the rest of the world who still relies majorly on refined petroleum products. But this is an indictment on our government who for good 8 years could not even fix one of our 4 refineries. The government was busy embezzling our Commonwealth through the obnoxious subsidy regime with Dangote, while Dangote was busy building his world-class refineries. Shame on our government, especially the petroleum minister and the moribund NNPC. And I the hope that, okay. And I hope that this Dangote refinery will bring about price reduction in our petroleum industry so as to salvage our battered lifestyle and economy. God bless Alinko Dangote for this feat. Thank you. Lugard from Benin, thank you for your message. Appreciate it. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in and join the conversation. You can also send in a WhatsApp message. I'll take all of the WhatsApp messages. Okay, let's move to YouTube. Quite a number of messages from YouTube here. Olaika Valenholt says, good morning, everyone. Precious A said, the UK should be smart. They should take Germany route, make the reunion visa process stressful and long. It takes average of 1 to 5 years to apply to Germany, but then you would have finished your program. Okay, thank you so much. The Frankie Dixon said Buhari and the APC-led government failed Nigerians in monumental proportion in various aspects of our lives, from security to agriculture to economy. The failure is immeasurable. Okay, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, no, good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Soji. I'm calling from Bajo.
Good morning to you, Mr. Soji. It's been a long time.
Yeah, maybe you'll feel not to carry my call. I don't know. I don't want to get it.
No. Thank you for calling today.
Morning,
I'm doing great. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for
I
calling.
feel that you are really bubbling. That's very good of you.
Yeah, thank you.
And I want to appreciate the VOP family. You are doing a good job.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
I
you.
want to react to Garba Shehu's comment. Garba Shehu is never a very good person for nonsense. So his recent statement of Buhari leaving a legacy is nothing but a trash. He's just being economical with the truth. Even a Labour knows that Buhari has no legacy to leave, but instead he will be remembered for creating chaos, highest corruption rate in the history, insecurity worse than ever, nepotism unabated, kidnapping becoming a formal business, economy on comatose. Nigeria became poorer. Even staple food unavailable for average Nigerians. What is dollar to naira today? It's on the worst outside. So everything works under Buhari. Therefore, to me, Buhari is leaving the worst legacy ever and should bury his head in shame. And as for Garba Shehu, it is over now for him because no more chop. So let him go back to his let's see if he'll be able to go back to his own constituency because he himself has performed hopefully. Good morning, Mary, and you have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call in and join the conversation, or send in a WhatsApp message to us on 0700 903 9039. Okay, this message is from YouTube from Precious Ace. If failure is too kind to this government, we need to wake up the deep thinkers. Plateau to help us coin a new word worse than failure. Thank you, Precious A, for the message on YouTube. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Mary, how are you? Good morning.
I'm fine. Good morning, Mr. Peter Amonte. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I guess your weekend was fine.
It was good. It was good.
Well, now, Mary, let me join Garba Shehu with Femi Adesina. Femi Adesina says the world leaders hold Buhari in high esteem. The high esteem is whether it is a negative high esteem or a positive high esteem, because you get up there, you get to the height, either when you do something wrong or you do something good. So for me, I think it is on the negative high esteem that Buhari could be held by world leaders. I remember when Buhari came back from America, he told us that Donald Trump in his office looked at him in the face and asked him, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? Maybe do you know if it were to be in Nigeria, people know your president does not kill. Why do you say your president kill? Oh, we shut you down. But Donald Trump asked him, maybe Donald Trump is one of those holding Buhari in high esteem. Maybe Buhari in high esteem that after 8 years, the Chibok girls, that Boko Haram, that somebody said an attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north. Maybe you said that, and the person is in the seat of power today, and you tell me you can defeat Boko Haram? Boko Haram that you think anybody that fights them fights the north, and then the world leaders will hold you in high esteem? Maybe we have this morning that the first subsidy saga is more in these 8 years than the former 16 years of the PDP and other subsequent government. That's the world leader who hold you in high esteem. They hold you in high esteem that you cannot provide security for Nigerians in Kaduna, in Plateau, in Benue, and then your people are being killed every day. You got to Kano, you could not use it, and then you lead these criminals to go side by side with your government. What is started, and then he allowed the Boko Haram, the criminals, to go exist with his government up to today. That's why the world leader will hold him in high esteem. And then how many? 170-something Nigerians. Japa? It has never happened. We lose all these people that are sent to Nigeria, and then the world leaders will hold one in high esteem.
Thank you.
I will hold him in negative high esteem that he came to destroy Nigeria. That was his agenda. But how do we recover our money from them? Is my question. Because we must not go like others, and we keep lamenting, we keep talking. We must find a way of recollecting this money from Buhari and his team. They must not go and eat this money in peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's continue with the messages on YouTube, then we'll move to WhatsApp. Because of time, then we'll come back to the phone line. Okay, we have Bami Dele here from YouTube. Bami Dele Olugbenga said, all APC will not want, all APC will not want live broadcast. All PDP wants live broadcast. All Labour Party want live broadcast. All INEC Party will not want live broadcast. You can go to court. Thank you for the message. Obvious Peter says, why would they not live stream the broadcast? Nigerians all participated in the election and also is abreast of several parts of the section of the Constitution. Okay, thank you so much for your message. Let's see. Okay, Biafra Superstar Media said, this is what happens when you allow a primary. Okay, thank you very much for the message. And let's see. Okay, Frank Imobe said, good morning, Mary. My take is on Garba Sheu's statement, President Buhari has obviously failed in the security of the nation. As we speak, massive killings is going on in Plateau, Benue. Shame on them. Thank you so much for the message. We have a knee here say, Adegunwa Ni said, but Buhari administration, due to their unaccountability sense, they could not probe the past finance chief. Okay, thank you for your message. Let's go to WhatsApp for more messages here. Okay, good morning. Imam from Festac said, good morning. For those wondering if Dangote refinery will help Nigerian economy, it is not hard to find out. Just look at the past. Has Dangote cement affected and reduced our inflation and suffering? We can get the answer and stop guessing every year with the government narrative leading us nowhere. For Garba Shehu, history will judge him. Okay, thank you, Emma, for your message. Good morning. My name is Jerio King from Ikpaja. Okay, my prayer is that whoever the judiciary declare, we will not regret, because if we will miss Buhari, many things will happen. Oh, I don't want to use wrong statement here. Thank you so much for your message. Okay, let's take calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mary. How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good.
Mary, concerning Dangote refinery, I'm telling you the truth, it will do us more harm than good. You should not celebrate anything. It's just only 20% advantage and 80% disadvantage. One, when Dangote was building that refinery, they come on like Shongo is supposed to be doing something great. Look at the Lagos Island. Now nobody's talking about Lagos Island, the dreadlock. When the trailers from Apapa will move over to Lagos Island, what do you think that will happen? The waterway transport, the government supposed to have brought out a modern transport. Look at the sea, Camdujen, Rufai, Abadio, Festus Kiamu, Bayo Aonamoga. Look at his team. Show me your friends, I show you who you are. We will suffer it. Look at them, Buhari is supposed to be charged, flatly. But genocide immediately he handed over power. If intentionally they are killing these people, it is Fulanization. That is what is going on. Let us call it straight. This is Fulanization. Fulani people are taking over. They said that Nigeria belongs to them, that they own the land. This is Fulanization.
Mr. Ben, you can't say Fulanization. You can't use that strong that word if you don't have the facts. We don't have the facts for that.
They are taking over the houses. The people are in the IDP camp. They are taking over. So many people are taking over their land, taking over their houses.
You know, even as I'm talking to you, even Fulani people are saying that they are even being killed. So they are still investigating what is even happening. So that's why we need the facts.
Fulani people will say that you are killing them. Kill one of them now. The other officer that was
thank you, Mr.
arresting them. They told him to stop arresting them.
Thank you so much.
Immediately they removed that man. The killing started in Flat again. This is organization.
Thank you, Mr. Ben from IBA, I think. Okay, you can't say it's Fulanization, because even the Fulani people are saying that they are being killed too. So what is really going on in that community in Plateau State is still, we don't even, according to the report, we don't really know yet if it's communal clash, we don't know what is causing the crisis there. But we can't say it's Fulanization. That is not in the report, and that is not what is being said. Thank you so much for calling. My time here is up. I can't go any further. I want to appreciate you for being part of the program this morning. We'll be here again tomorrow for more of headline news and issues in the news. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm there, Mary Media, MERROI Media. Coming up next at 8 o'clock is Ogendigbo, an interesting program. I don't think you should miss it. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Thank you, Emmanuel Udomi. I see your message. Okay, keep it here.